Macmillan Audio presents Prophet of Bones by Ted Kosmatka. Read by Scott Sowers. Part 1. If this is the best of all possible worlds, what are the others like? Voltaire. Chapter 1. The prophet set his 9mm on the kitchen counter. He leaned forward, bleeding hard into the sink. The only sound, a rhythmic tap of blood on stainless steel. The blood struck in little dime-sized drops, bright red, gathering into a pool on the metallic surface. He hit the knob with the back of his hand, and cold water swirled down the drain. Behind him, feet crunched on spent shell casings as two men entered the room. "My disciples," the prophet said. He did not turn. "I knew you'd find me here." But his disciples, for their part, remained silent. They pulled chairs out from the table and sat. They cocked their weapons. First one, then the other, making a point of it. Somewhere in the house, a TV blared daytime talk, or something like it. Intermittent applause, and a deep male voice saying, "She a damn lie, that baby don't look nothing like me." And the crowd hooting and hollering its approval. The prophet splashed cold water on his face, trying to clear the blood from his eyes. Head wounds bled like a bitch. They always looked worse than they were. Well, not always, he thought. He remembered the guard at the lab and clenched his eyes shut, willing the image away. Sometimes head wounds were exactly as bad as they looked. Sometimes they fucking killed you. The prophet peeled loose his tattered white sweatshirt, revealing a torso lean and dark and scarred. Tattoos swarmed up both arms to his shoulders, gang symbols across his deltoids, a crucifix in the center of his chest. He wiped his face and the shirt came away red. The prophet was not a big man, but wiry muscle bunched and corded beneath his skin when he tossed his stained shirt across the room. He was 20 years old, or 1,000, depending on who you asked, who you believed. The prophet turned and regarded his faithful. A smile crept to his lips. "You look like you could use a beer." He walked to where the dead woman lay against the refrigerator. He kicked her body out of the way enough to open the door. Glass bottles clinked. "All they have is Miller," he said, a kind of apology. Blood trailed across the yellow linoleum. Not his blood, he noted. Not this time. He carried 3 beers back to the table and collapsed into a chair. His faithful did not smile. They did not reach for their beers. They sat in their dark suits and black sunglasses. They sat perfectly still and watched him. The first was young, blonde, baby-faced. A white scar ran diagonally across his upper lip where a cleft lip had been surgically corrected in childhood. If anything, the scar made him more boyish. The one imperfection in an otherwise perfect face. He held his gun casually, arm resting on the table. His white shirt collar was open at the neck, black tie loosened. The second man was older, darker, all jaw, chin, and shoulders. The hired muscle of the pair. But Babyface was still the one to watch. The prophet knew this at a glance. "What's your name?" he asked the blonde. "Does it matter?" the blonde answered. The prophet shook his head. "I guess not." Babyface.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?